Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. Other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Davis looking to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Rich. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will... the call. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Davis will throw. Bring in the heat. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, that's what you're going to be. That's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Now the play fake. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. Receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to go up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Davis looking to pass. Buys a little extra time. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. On the option. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football with a bad pitch.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hilltopper. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Using his legs, it's ball. Just ran him over. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Hilltoppers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. A long way to go for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give from the gun. He's loose at the 15. Big running play, gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get... Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, WKU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Russ. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UTEP.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Right on the money. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Topper! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every...
He's loose down the middle. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense has to find more plays. Man, they've given up some big plays, and they haven't played well so far. They've dug themselves a hole. They need some more of these. They need some more stops. Playing the football in the air a little bit better. Don't give up the big plays. Maybe force a few turnovers. This defense has got to get their offense a spark.
Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
On that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. This will be the 4th play of the drive, and only one of them has been productive so far. It's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's long. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab down the middle. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Davis will throw. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to...
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pitch it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you're starting to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals decide to punt it away.
To kick it away.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet slip. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any break off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Smith dropping to pass. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
He's brought down.
Now on first down from the 28.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ball.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight.
There he goes. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's see what they do on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball.
He's going to fire deep. Another interception. That's fourth of the day. On a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Fights off a defender. Takes it the other way. Works his way for three and gets him out to the 5-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Smith wants to throw. And he ends up taking a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They want that clock to run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds us back in the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch at the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target. The sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big... in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a